herO against Byun. Different matchup. TVP. Oh, this would be an engineering bay block timing. Oh, this SCV. See the overmind starting to bleed out here. His tentacles are looking for some fresh meat. Byun is going to be in time to get the block down. And herO does scout the SCV for a split second, but it seems like he did not notice. So engineering bay is going to get up uncontested. The pylon will reveal this in a moment. herO's got to be not amused. There we go. He still doesn't realize. Maybe he does, but he doesn't care. He's still like managing his main base. Now he has a fully grown engineering bay and his natural setup. Already thrown down the subreddit skull floors. And the Zealot is gonna come in to try and block that one. Get it out of the way. Byun is trying to deny another potential base. I don't think herO is gonna give it to him. Like, he's just gonna kill this. He's going into tech, into fast tech, yeah. He's gonna kill that one down here. That's why he made a Zealot. Well, Byun could go in and try to slap down another engineering bay and build it as good as he can to delay this even further, because herO is building on this ground. He's saying this is my property, this is my estate, it does not, we need to get rid of this and I will build here. And if Byun could deny that for another moment, that would be a big deal, but because that might be the moment that herO says, alright, let's reconsider. The Reaper coming in here is gonna try to attack these probes, and he will get a good scout on the Stargate. If he stayed for a little bit longer, he could have seen the unit that would actually be produced, but as of yet there's no unit in production. It's kind of fun to see. It's gonna be an Oracle most likely, there we go. But this can always transition into a Phoenix play. You have the Adept across the map, is gonna hit the wall, does not find anything. He does get a scout though on the command center. Reaper's trying to get in again and get a good intel here, but I feel like his time is about to run out as the Adept does get the last hit. He should work on this reactor. He should just keep on hitting the reactor. I feel like, yeah, that's the way to go. See, if you have the Zealot come in, you don't want to split up your damage. I was trying to hit the Marines with it. So funny. And the Zealot worked on the supply depot. I'm not a big fan, man. I mean, he took 100 damage off that. He took like 60 damage off here. That's 161 damage on this one. That would be already red and burning. So he would have already forced him to pull SCVs to try and repair this one. Now, first Adept is gonna get sniped. Second Adept tried to shade in, but does not complete the shade. The Oracle, though, this is a setup for the Oracle. The Oracle, well, the guy is lured out, but I mean, as a matter of fact, there's 6 Marines, so you can't really do anything anyways. The Cyclone is going out for a hunt. Can he get the Oracle? Oh yes, that's a confirmed kill. There's no way to get that out alive. And it does indeed splatter into a lot of pieces and a lot of greenness. Now herO does still get the vision on those rocks and the overmines. That's kind of cool for him, but they don't generate a lot of vision. They only get like intel if something flies over them or hugs them or hits them. But this Oracle is not anticipated for, and we do see a little bit of losses here. But in the end, still a good cleanup. The second Cyclone really being amazing. But that stasis trap was not accounted for as well. And that's an amazing stasis here for herO. maybe he can make a defense happen with only 2 Stalkers. I mean, if this would be 8 Marines and a Cyclone, it's way more scary against 2 Stalkers than only 3 Marines and a Cyclone. Already losing the first Marine here. It's gonna get a little bit damage on one of the Cyclones, but nice shield battery pullback here. This is dangerous though, herO, not looking for the timer there, or on the timer. Second Cyclone. Pushing in as well. Overcharge happening on the shield battery. Very, very close. We have the Viking. Oh no, it's game over. The Viking is here. Viking is here to chase down Stalkers. He needs to kill these reinforcing Stalkers because they just whopping in. Look at that Viking, man. Oh, Marine Viking combination. Already killing 8 Marines. Those Stalkers, they are so freaking dead if they ever walk into the Viking range. There's nothing they can do. Nice dodge on the shot there with the Cyclone. I guess he didn't dodge a shot, but the Cyclone is still alive and it still killed another Stalker. He kills another Stalker. He's trading so good, man. Minus 14. 14 probes and he's about to kill a pylon even. He's just gonna walk in, try to snipe a few more probes. Can he get another one with Jimmy? Jimmy! No. Jimmy gave up. Pete did survive. So 15 workers to none. We see 31 probes to 44 SCVs. Efficiencies out of the roof here. 3,000 to 1,600. It's insane value here. Byun is so far ahead after this one. He's going into his +1. He's going into a few tanks. He has a defensive setup at this point. Do we even have Blink? I guess we have. He's gonna come in now with the Stalkers, but there's already a tank in position. The Phoenix is gonna get deleted as well. The Stalkers are gonna maybe get a supply depot. Yeah, he's trying so hard to get that supply depot. And Byun is just gonna say, alright, I'm gonna make 2 here now. There you go, herO. Tank now on that high ground. Very lovely position here. And third base is gonna get slapped down. herO trying to be greedy. Slapping down a third himself. But a drop is again coming across the map. This one is still not gonna have stim. I'm pretty sure. It might get combat shields. But I think it's gonna hit earlier than that. We do have a Raven pushing out at the north side as well. This tank is kind of exposed. Or a little bit, I guess it's gonna be found out, the position here. By that Phoenix. Should probably get a Marine or 2 in this area. And the drop does happen. The Stalkers do get recalled. And the drop just pulls out. It just kind of forced a recall, which is a very smart thing that Byun did there. Because, oh, okay, if you don't lose the drop, of course. Now losing that. I mean, I was just about to say, if you can bring that back and have it, you know, for a later return. With the upgrades for the Marines, that would be amazing. Now the Raven does scout the space, and I think Byun is saying, alright, it's time. It's time. Pull a couple of SCVs. Pull 4. It's more than enough. Just grab 4. Bring them with this push. 4 SCVs with the push. I dare every Terran. Do this. It's increasing the push's potential by so much. It's healing your tanks. It's creating the threat of bunkers. And pros freak out if they see SCVs being in the mix. Anti-armor missile is still gonna connect, even though the Stalker tried to pull away the anti-armor missile there from the army. And this base should not survive here. You have a Stalker came for a flank, but that just died, got killed by the tanks. Widow mines are gonna hit these Stalkers here. And no tank, all tanks are gonna survive but 1. And herO is gonna be DED. Rested pepperonis, my friend. Not in this map. Byun is gonna take the first map. Whoa, what a game. That Viking and the double Cyclone. Like the 2 Cyclones also being at 1 HP for like, I don't know, half a minute or something and dealing so much extra damage. And that Viking with the 1 Marine there and that Nuck in between the shield battery and the Nexus, and the probes trying to Congo line fight them. It's like the probe coming in with the little boxing gloves and then the Marines shooting it, and the fucking Viking is like delete, 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 you know? It's amazing. Now let's go into the second map, because we already have it up here. I guess not yet, but now we do. In the top left of Wisps of Gold, it is herO. And in the bottom right, it is Byun. Already playing an insanely well planned game. I guess it was just about execution, but we can always say it was planned. He meant to do those things. In this game, there's not gonna be an engineering bay block. So he's gonna get a nice quick early nexus up and running here most likely. Still gonna go for the cybernetic score first. Factory on the way. The factory expand here for Byun. Could even go into a like starport first. That would be quite delayed though on that command center, but that enables him to do a lot of things with the starport, right? Well, it's most likely gonna be a medevac then. But as I see this being a reactor, I mean, he can still use it the same way. Like grab 4 marines and 1 factory unit, and then have that medevac with a full drop, like a tank or a cyclone, whichever you like. He's still operating on those gases, but he's not fully saturating those. So I feel like he wants to go into a command center before, and there it is already, yeah. He's not gonna go into the fastest starport, but almost as fast. That does mean his unit production is gonna be a little bit later here. See, no units aren't being produced right now here. Nothing. He's gonna make a Widow Mine for now. So Widow Mine drop could be on the table, on the menu. The sentry is gonna try... Oh, he made it in, but he didn't go in. Stargate again for herO. I really like the comeback of the Stargate in this matchup. Because I was so sick of all those blink openings, man. It used to be always the same. Yeah, it's just fresh to see a shift in the meta again. And I think it's good. I think the Stargate does do a lot of things for you. And I've even seen herO play a Phoenix game recently against Terran. I think just yesterday, maybe? Maybe it was last week, but yeah. It's a really cool thing. And I feel like Stargate does give you a lot of flexibility. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's an easy scout, huh? Stoker's trying to go to intercept this. He needs to be careful though, but yeah, he's gonna put a lot of damage on this one. Byun being quite optimistic, not dropping out any marines. He does not want to reveal the units. But that means the Phoenix is just here for so long. Oh, double Phoenix! Wow, this drop is... It's down the drain, man. Can 2 marines get away? He's trying his damnedest to deal damage to one of these Phoenix, but doesn't even succeed in that way. And the Phoenix will find the medevac. Yeah, there we go. Which has still 2 marines inside. It's gonna try to drop those. Finally, he dealt some damage to the Phoenix. That's his reward. A yellow Phoenix. And he lets one of those guys live, because it's herO, and herO wants to be aggressive all the time. He doesn't care about a few free units out on the map, he wants to kill you. While those units are not at home. Because it's herO. And we do see a Raven trying to be sneaky here. He could lift and only tank, but that means he's gonna expose the Phoenix to those 5 marines and a cyclone and a couple of marines on the high ground, so it's probably not gonna last very long. He needs to be very swift with his push-in afterwards, so he's just instead gonna focus on a little bit of harassment here. Gonna kill 3 SCVs. Gonna pull out again. We do have that Marine in the front now. He's gonna try to monitor the army movement here from herO, try to see if there's gonna be reinforcements coming in. Of course, Phoenixes are gonna reinforce instantly there. Or not instantly, but they don't care about the terrain, so they're not gonna walk through the natural entrance. And he's not gonna see those. We do have the auto turret come in. No kill on that Raven, that's insane. Very good pull away, but this should be at least one probe. Yeah. Gonna lose one, maybe 2 probes. 3 probes even. So, sad Raven, gotta say. I think he scouted the Templar Archives though. No, not even that. Oh, come on, the Raven. What did you do, bro? Now, finally, Byun is doing what I told him last game. He's gonna pull a few boys with this. And those are great, because they can throw up bunkers, they can repair the tanks, they can heal up the Cyclone, and they can make missile turrets, because, well, missile turrets against Phoenix are quite good. But this army is already a little bit too strong, it feels like. Phoenix is trying to find some reinforcements, but yeah, Byun can't even... Look at how far he has to siege up. If he makes a bunker here, it's so far away, but it could still work. He should make a missile turret as well. I want to see him make a missile turret. Oh, he does not have a turret on his production. That's a big mistake here. Now he's trying to push in at the same time, because he sees the Phoenix are not here, so he can kind of freely utilize his tanks. He does get a bunker up, which is going to be nice. He's trying to go for another bunker. He gets the first one, he's going to load it up with a few herd Marines. He's going to have Stim in a moment, and he's going to throw down a missile turret as well. He needs to push in with the tanks again here. Man, that bunker is really good. Stim, finishing up now. Needs a Stim. Ah, Stim, come on! He does not notice. He does not notice. He trades way worse than he should be. Finally, he's stimming, but already a little bit too late. Loses all of the tanks. He kills a fake Void Ray. Come on! He falls for the Void Ray. I can't believe it. The Marines are trying to run back, but they should not get home because it's a Phoenix play. Come on. You can never retreat against Phoenix. That's the big issue. If you ever try to retreat, it's free picks for the Protoss. 2 guys made it back. From that whole push, 2 guys made it back. That's where you try to still snipe one more Phoenix while you still have the 6 or 7 Marine stimmed up there. This game is going insanely well for herO so far. It's gonna be hard to see Byun come back in a game like this, especially on a map like this as well. It's very aggressive. herO is already going up to 4 bases. He's already up to Storm here in a moment. He's already having a few Templars for some extra energy here. He has 1 overcharge already sitting here, 170 energy. He's gonna have full energy when that's finished up. He's going into Blink, he's going into +2 damage. Byun is going into +1 armor. That's how bad the situation is right now. He doesn't even notice that he does not have his +1 damage attack. +1 attack. His 3rd command set is halfway done. This game is over. If you ever seen an over game, more over like this, please let me know in the comments. Because this game is so over, it's insane. Okay, but let's not count out a Terran push. You can always lose to an army if it hits fast enough. And if it hits at the right angle. Now, Byun, if he can make this happen, it has to be now. He still has a little bit of a army supply lead. Even though his army is inferior, he's gonna have +1 armor against +2 damage. Which is insanely good. He is gonna run through storms, and there is no ghosts yet. He made the Ghost Academy. I think he made a couple ghosts, but they're not here yet. Maybe he didn't make it. And yeah, he does scout that. No, he doesn't have any ghosts yet. He does scout that storm. He doesn't really lose much to that, but there's way more where that came from. We have a High Templar fully stacked up here in the north. Oh, is he gonna lose that? Before that shoots out even 1 storm? No, there we go. He's gonna get a nice storm. He's gonna get another nice storm. So much damage. And reinforcements coming in here. This bio is basically painted red. And now with Blink, he can chase this down as well. Look at that. He's gonna do it. Another charges up here. He's gonna lose a few zealots. He still has 1 more storm. Oh god, he has like 50 more storms coming down there. I didn't see the other two High Templars. They're all fully stacked up on energy. It's insane. He's even feedbacking because he has so much energy. Now it goes coming in. If he can EMP those, he does get the EMP, but there's still a storm ready to go here. In the end, the army's just falling apart to the Stalker chasing it. herO is gonna take the game. Quite easy there. No chance for Byun to come back after that early mess. Alright. I'm gonna quickly go to the restroom. I'm gonna go into the map number 3 afterwards, and we're looking at El Dorado as map number 3. I'm already gonna tell you that. And then you need to wait for a moment. 1 moment. Alright, sorry for the delay. Let's get into the action. Bottom right, herO. Bottom left, Byun. herO is having a lot of fun so far. In that second game, I feel like, well, Byun was kind of struggling in the first game to close it out. herO just had like, it feels just fun to pick up free units with Phoenix. If they retreat, it's like you're handed a present at that time, you know? As the Protoss player, you feel like, thank you so much for all of those Marines and the Medivac and everything that tried to run away, because I have the Phoenix. They can catch up to basically everything and they can lift things. They will kill it. And that's what happened. Even though I feel like that push was on kind of knife's edge. Like he missed his stim timing there. He had stim ready through the fight. He didn't notice. Definitely a big issue that happened there. And if he can get that stim when it hit, instantly stims, that would have been maybe a little bit more efficient there for Byun. It should have been way more efficient for Byun. He kills, maybe the snowball doesn't happen that big for herO. He maybe kills a few of those Phoenix. Then he can potentially retrieve partial of the army. Also the fake Void Ray coming in and Byun kind of retard magnet sniping that thing. A lot of failed damage basically. So yeah, It felt like there were a lot of small things happening correctly for herO, and Byun kind of felt for the issue, made those mistakes, felt for those traps. Adapt shading across the map here. Reaper is going a little bit north of that to try and avoid the Adept potentially here. And the Adept indeed does not find the Reaper. He's gonna check for the base. Sees like there's no command center on location yet, so where are you going, Byun? Byun could immediately expand into the bottom area. That is a potential thing that could happen here. Now, can he chase down the Reaper? I think you get away here as Byun. Yeah, and yeah, indeed, that is the case. Oh, does he though? One more shade could do the trick. He's gonna stick inside this bush for now. And he's gonna find him. But only one hit. The second attempt. Double team. And they will poof the Reaper. And just disappears. Gets deleted from the map. No, is this gonna land here? That's my question. I feel like yes. But how do you rotate down there? It's gonna be so difficult. This feels like a 3cc setup. Oh, he might just go for the gold. If he loads up 5 SCVs now and floats it over for the gold base. Yeah. I mean, no one is doing this anymore, but why wouldn't you? You only play so many games a day. Sometimes you have to do this. Okay, Blink on the way here, Robo on the way, so we are back to old meta for herO. And it's kind of the same thing for Byun. He has that Cyclone as a defensive tool. Now the Cyclone is not really something you want to have against a Blink opening, but that mixing in of the Oracle openings and the Phoenix openings makes it so that Terrans have to rotate back into making a Cyclone again. Because it will just... well, Cyclones will just defend Oracles, basically. Now, Triple Adept is shading out in a weird location, and that's gonna be a catch for Byun. Can he get all of these Adepts? It would be nice. 2 of them actually do get away. Byun does not want to waste too much time. He's trying to push into the main base, or into the natural base. There's only 3 Stalkers as of yet, and they come into a Congo line here. That's not a good way to try and snipe any units there from Byun. We do see the tank sieged up. He's gonna try to clear as many units as he can. If he can kill this pylon, there's not gonna be an immortal. Boom, there it goes. For quite a while now. Tank reinforcing, he's getting hit by Adept. He's gonna pick that up, bring it to the front line. He's gonna drop a mule to repair it. Byun, he does not want to waste any time. He wants to go home. He wants to eat lunch. I don't know. But he does not want to give herO an inch in this game. He's going to kill the Cybernetics core. That's going to make it so no more Stalkers. There is no charge. So you can only warp in Zealots at this point without charge. He's making 3 more gateways right now. But that Cybernetics core needs to finish up first. He's going to kill another gateway here. We do have the Immortal now. But there was already 6 Stalkers. And they're blinking down. They're killing all the valuable units right now like crazy. The Immortal is going to finish the job. Still, Marines are here though. He still has the mule. You should bring it back, by the way. Kill the Stalk. Man, that Stalk coming in for a snipe. But yeah, the snipe was himself. The mule is gonna get killed, unfortunately. He's not gonna walk home. Yeah, he should have killed the Adept, in my opinion. I feel like the Immortal and the Adept combination does not kill 6 Marines fast enough, or 5 Marines fast enough to keep the Adept safe, especially 3 of them at high health. Now he's gonna keep this around for a while. He's gonna go into his +1. He's gonna throw down a second engineering bay here very fast. He does not have stim yet. He's gonna start that while I talk about it. And he's going into his extra production, but he didn't really go into another command center behind this. He has 3 barracks up and running. He doesn't really have that much behind this, honestly. It feels like this defense was enough for herO to still be very fine. There's a big army. And not even that. I mean, let's have a look at what was killed. It's a very technical army that was killed by Byun. And 6 Stalkers are quite valuable. Other than that, it's mostly minerals. Even though 2 pylons, a cybernetics core, 2 gateways, a zealot and a probe are a lot of minerals. I guess the probe was killed earlier, but that's a lot of minerals. The issue is though, it's not really... Oh, that's cute. It's not like you are creating an advantage for yourself by killing a bunch of probes or something. You killed some production, so there was a tempo advantage. But that got kind of flattened out again by the extra gateways coming online. Now, Stokers are hunting the medevac here, because they know that it's still here. And yeah, this is where you just sit it in the top right corner here, as Byun, in my opinion, until you can eventually come back here with combat shields and stim. Try to drop another time. Now, he really wanted to have the medevac with the push, but he needs to be careful. He does have vision there. That's a great scout there for the Viking. The Viking unfortunately does go down, and herO is going to instantly pull back because he knows this army movement has been monitored. He does not want to get caught. Observer is going to get sniped. Good, keen eyes here. This observer tried to find this medevac, but he is losing track of this a little bit. He's now trying to track this with the Stalkers here, but in the end, he's just boosting into the main base here, and he's going to get away with this. Seems like he's going to be able to drop his Marines out if he wants to. Drop them out! Oh! He doesn't have to drop command queued. It's a big mistake. He could have had a little bit of a timing advantage there. And now in the end, these Marines are not going to do anything. They're just going to walk through death. Can he save the medevac though? That would be amazing. But it feels like one hit away from death there is not going to be savable. Now, big push coming in here, but a real Colossus this time, and that's gonna shred through the Marines like butter. We do have charge, we do have a sentry with Guardian Shield. Tanks have been already killed off by those double immortals. This army is not where it needs to be here for Byun. It does not have the right tools to fight the already technically advanced army here from herO. Even one Colossus is just too much. Now Byun says, alright, that's correct. And he just goes ahead and tries to do a Doom drop into the top right corner. If he can cancel the Nexus would be nice, because the Nexus is just getting started up here. Now the probe is gonna get a warning. He's saying like, incoming! And Byun is, oh yeah. I'm gonna be very safe about this, and we just walk back. Guys, we just walk home. He still had that potential to actually deal a lot of damage. He's gonna hunt the probe. Just find the probe, come in, he's gonna get the pylon, and that... Oh, he shot his own supply depot there for a second. That also did reveal to herO where the army was going, so he does not need to be that safe anymore. Double Forge run in, going into a Templar Archives here. Behind that, the Ghost Academy is on the way for Byun, and he's going into Concussive Shells. Love to see it. Needs to throw down a 4th command center very soon, yeah? Because herO is starting to run away with this game. He's going into a 4th Nexus, going into a 5th Nexus. This guy needs to be stopped or matched. And if you can't stop him, at least try to match him. He's making a 3rd engineering bay. That's not good. He's making a 3rd engineering bay. I'm not sure what this is for. If this is meant to be a block. Doesn't really make much sense, but he forgot about the 2nd engineering bay. He's gonna go into 3 NG bays. The 3 NG bay play. Yeah, he has the 3rd one now. He probably forgot to hotkey all of his NG bays or something. I don't know, man. Supply blocked here as well. Supply depot on the way. Finally, the armory is up. Starting 2-2 out of these. And then the energy base is just gonna sit there. It's gonna be a block. So it's not terrible. Oh, look at these SCVs. Trying to mine that. While they still have... What did he kill? A probe? Now herO coming in. He's trying to bust down his army. But this is a insanely marauder heavy army. That being said though, Zealots are gonna be nice. Immortals are gonna be nice, and he does have... Oh my god, he has 4 Colossi. He does have Templars without High Storm. He does not research High Storm yet. He should probably do so. Oh, he wants the feedback. Ah, he's gonna go into the Archon there immediately. How is this Observer not seen? Oh, it is revealed. Now that's a death trap though. He's sitting on the ramp. I don't think that's a good engage here against 4 Colossi like that. Byun is gonna GG. herO is gonna take the second map just like that. Sorry, the third map. Next map's gonna be ley lines here. April. April's Fools. How do you say in English? Now here is up 2 and 1. Okay, let's go into this one. Can Byun bring it back? His opponent herO. And Byun. Can he make it happen? Can he bring it back against this formidable Protoss player? Arguably the best Protoss in the world. If it comes to offline tournaments. And the only one that really goes toe-to-toe with him online is, honestly, it's MaxPax. Like, not in direct comparison, because MaxPax is insanely... His best matchup by far is PvP, by the way, and he has beaten herO more often than not, but it feels like the only Protoss that's really comparable to herO if it comes to online performance is MaxPax in the way how he beats other players as constantly as herO does. Another engineering bay block coming down here, but this time it's immediately gonna get yeah, damaged here by herO, and he's gonna pull a few probes to try and cancel this one out. Only 3 probes. No, we've seen the 5 probe pull as the standard reaction, but this is a very low engineering bay. He instantly scouted that one, so he's gonna have a nice, easy cleanup with only 3 probes here. I'm working on this. Gonna throw down a pylon next. Oh, is he gonna go for the Nexus first? Yeah, Nexus before the pylon, actually. I hope it doesn't supply block him, but yeah, it shouldn't. Uh-oh. What is this guy doing? Is he proxying a factory now? Byun? Game number 4. A reactionary proxy factory. That could be a potential disaster if that's if that gets scouted at any point before it's ready to go, then yeah, things are not gonna be rosy here for Byun. No, the Reaper is gonna come in here, might pull back the Adept. No, he's only gonna scout the wall, unfortunately, so the Adept is gonna go across the map here. It doesn't really care about one Reaper at home, because the brother or sister, whatever, next Adept is here ready. Now, the factory alone proxied is not gonna be that dangerous, so he needs to kind of proxy the starport as well here. That's where I'm always a little bit critical if we see a proxy factory, because you kind of have to also proxy the starport as well. I like to see like double factory proxies, you know? Stuff like that, which is insanely powerful with siege tank and kind of cyclones, or like super heavy siege tank production, and just trying to push in with marines and pull a bunch of SCVs, stuff like that. Which is, it's like super all in, but it has a lot of potential to just break your opponent, because you're making it so difficult to engage into you. Now Byun is gonna have 2 marines, but they are... I mean, he doesn't care. They're shooting at it. He has the Reaper at home as well. He's so defensive, but this is only gonna be a Hellion drop. It's not gonna be like the sickest super tank heavy aggression or something. It's kind of just a Hellion drop. But that's a lot of proxying for kind of a low potential damage. Pylon is gonna scout it. That's a nice timing though. He's gonna see these Hellions. And he's gonna try to evacuate those probes. He's gonna lose 3. Can he get more? He's gonna get 5. Make it... Oh! Make it more, make it more. Gonna go ahead and try to fight with the probes now. He's gonna get a few more shots. Oh, only 1 kill. A little bit conservative if you ask me, but he wants to run in the Widow Mine, he wants to float back the factory, he wants to get in the Liberator as well. So Widow Mine might just burrow here at the 3rd base and say like, alright, we're gonna kill single-filed probes coming in. Now Hellions are coming back here. Can they get another good connection here? 9 probes in total going down here. Can he get another one with the Hellion? Yeah, I think the answer is yes. That's good. Gets even one more. And the Hellion does survive. Reaper coming in. Could snipe a few extra, but I feel like it's just gonna die to the Stalkers first here. Nice blink to get rid of those. Meanwhile, Byun is kind of dying at home here to 3 Stalkers and double adept. He does have finally the bunker up and it's gonna keep him safe here, but it's still not that safe because he does not have any factory production behind this. The factory is still floating back, it's still here, so there's no tanks to anchor this, and only no stim marines with SCVs against Stalkers are not gonna have a good time. Now the Hellion is coming back in with 1 HP, he's gonna kill a few more workers, but how can he ever kill these Stalkers? He has a Marauder. There's no tanks. That's why we don't see like proxy factories like we saw here. There's no tanks. We do have a Liberator now as well, so both players are just having none of it. But it's just too insane. The Widow Mine's walking in at this point as well. It's gonna get killed by probes potentially. Probes have to... Oh, he's gonna get a good shot. But in the end, how are you gonna defend this? I mean, there's a prism to double blink, basically. You should never lose a Stalker here. Just gonna warp in a wall of Zealots there against these SCVs. Kind of funny to see. And Byun is gonna GG. herO is gonna take the game, yeah, because Byun cannot beat that army. Congratulations to herO. Crazy last game there. Super aggressive. Love to see stuff like this from time to time.